So here's the first one, right? This is May, June 2025. So we just do all the paper ones from 2025, okay? The first one, write the number 20,000 in figures. So you should know that here's how numbers are said. Lifika. We have these first three, these are hundreds. So this would have been you look at this number, you say 100. If it's 100, you say 100 and something. If it's 600, you say 600 and something. If 700, you say 700 and something. Then the next three, there are thousands, and you look at this number, Lifika, here. Okay? This would be your thousand. If it's 9, you say 9,000, 900,000, whatever. This is 1,000, then something, 20,000, 30,000, whatever. Then this would be 100,000 on this last one. So it's 100,000 because there are thousands. This is just hundreds. So here, this would be the thousands. So if they say 20,000, that means you are on thousands here, and you are going to put 20. Okay, Lifika? Then you have these three here, which are nothing. So it'll be 20, then these three. Okay, because you are on thousands, because it's 20,000. Are you together? Are we together? All right, let's go to the next thing. Write this as a percentage. So let me say this. Another thing which comes in your paper a lot is converting from percentage. There is percentage, then there is fraction, then there is decimal. Okay? Percentage, fraction, decimal, and standard form. Can you see this? Percentage, fraction, decimal, and what? And standard form. So this is what? This is decimal, right? Now they want it as a percentage. So you should know how to move decimal to a percentage. What you simply do is you multiply it by 100. Decimal is the easiest thing to convert to percentage. You just multiply by 100. So you say 0.07 times 100%. What do you get? 7%. Yeah, you get 7%. Rather. So this is going to be 7%. Then as a fraction, what you do here is how you convert a decimal to a fraction. If you want another way of converting a decimal to a fraction, if it's in percentage, it's now easy, because as a fraction you'd say 0.07 is equal to 7%, which is percent means over 100. So it'll be 7 over 100. Okay? So this will be 7 over 100. It's already in its lowest form, so there's nothing to reduce there. Do you understand that? All right, good. Now let's see here. In standard form now. In standard form, you take the 0.07, the decimal version. So we saw that already. Decimal to percentage is easy. Now when you want to convert to fraction, you can first convert to percentage, then to fraction. Okay? So we had the decimal, we expressed the percentage, then we made it a fraction. Then standard form, what you simply do, you move the comma until there is only one number left in front of it. Okay? So if I was to move the comma, I would say 1, 2. Then I get here. I've moved the comma 2 times. So it will be 7.0 times 10 to the... Now, I'm supposed to say to the power of 2, but I want to know, is it negative or positive? You look at the number you moved. If the number is small, the number you are changing, then you say negative 2. Are we together? It's 0. If it was 700 like this, then we would move, or 70, we would say 1. Okay, do you get it? 0.0 something, that's a very small number. Is that not a small number when it's 0 point something? So that means the power would be what? Good. So it is 7.0 times 10 to the negative 2. Write down all the factors of 18. Here's how you write them. You put 18 on a T. Then you say the factors would be 1 and 18. Then 2, you try, okay? What is 18 divided by 2? You get 9. So it's 2 and 9, okay? Then you say 3, and you say 18 divided by 3. You get 6. So it's 3 and 6, okay? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So that's 6. Do you understand? Then you say 4. No, 4 can't go into 18 without leaving a remainder. 5. No, it can't. 6. 6 is already there. If something is already there, then you stop. So you can say it will be 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18. Here are the factors. Okay? Write down the value of 10 to the power of 3. Write down the value of 10 to the power of 3. When we say 10 to the power of 3, it's like saying here 10 with, you say, let's say you say 10 to the power of 3. What you should know is that when I have a power, I'll be telling you the number of zeros that are there. So if I say 10 to the power of 3, I'm telling you the number of zeros. There are 3 of them. So you just put 3 zeros here, including the one that was on 10 here. So it'll be 3 zeros. So because to the power of 1, it would be 10. To the power of 2, it's now 100. To the power of 3, it's now 1000. 1 with 3 zeros. Okay? Are we together? Then here. Yes, you can do it. You can do it. That'll be even better. 10 times 10 times 10, which is 10 times 10, 100. Times 10, you add one more zero there, becomes 1000. Then cube root of 27, you ask yourself, what number do I raise to the power of 3 to get 27? Cube root of 27, you can say it will be the cube root of 27 cubed, 3 cubed. Eh? So it's like the cubed and the cube root will cancel, you just get 3. So your answer is 3. Any number to the power of 0 is 1. So you write 7 to the power of 0 is equal to 1. So you put 1. Then here they say draw the lines of symmetry. So when we say something is a line of symmetry, you can't do it like this. When you put a line of symmetry figure, it should be a line where you do it like this. When you fold, you bring the two sides together. This side, if you lift it and take it to that side, they'll sit on top of each other. So this is a line of symmetry. This is a line of symmetry. So it's only 2. Shade one square so that the diagram has rotational symmetry of order 2. They wanted to rotate so that it can get exactly the same shape. Okay? So if you shade there, here, you know why you do that? Yes, it's going to look like this one. When you spin it around like this, it will end up looking like these two boxes here will be these two. Then this one will be here. So that's what you do. Find the value of the reciprocal. So here's what you do, Lefika. Reciprocal means you spin that thing. So you should know that 0.25, this is equal to 1 over 4, okay? 0.25 is a quarter. You know that, right? 0.5 is a half. 0.75 is 3 over 4, right? So now, when you reciprocate it, reciprocal, you spin the fraction. When they say they want reciprocal. So you spin the fraction, it becomes 4 over 1, which is just 4. So the answer would be 4. Are we together? Write the numbers in order starting with the smaller. This is the very same thing as what I taught you last time, just now. Where we have decimals and fractions and whatever. What you should do is you should convert all of them to the same form, okay? So how do you convert them to, say, you should know that pi, this is 3.14. 1/3 is 0.33. 3 is just a 3. 3 over 10 is a 0.3, okay? Then 34% is 34 over 100, which is 0.34. So now you can now put to see which one is the order. They say starting with the smallest. Which one is the smallest? 0.3, because it's just 0.30. So you say 0.3. Then it goes to 0.33. Then it goes. Are we together? Yes, now we are doing time calculation. How do you do a time calculation? A film starts at this time, it lasts for 70 minutes. So let me just tell you, here you're going to add minutes and then hours, okay? So you have 19:35. They said it lasts for 70 minutes. That's over 1 hour. So we need to separate because the hours add to the hour side, which is here. The minutes we add to the minutes. So if we have an hour, 70 minutes, you remove 60 from there. 70 minus 60, which is 1 hour. You get 10, right? It will be 10. So you say, okay, so this is going to be 1 hour, 10 minutes. This is the remainder. When you remove 1 hour, you remain with 10 minutes. So it's 1 hour, 10 minutes. So here you're going to add 1 to the hours, then you add 10 to the minutes. Okay? Now you say to the minutes, 35 plus 10, you get 45 minutes. Then you say 19 plus 1 to the hours, you get 20 hours. So your time is 20:45. Do you understand? You add the minutes together as minutes. So 35 plus 10, you get 45. 19 plus 1, you get 20. Hours add hours, minutes add minutes. That's how you do it, okay? Here a shape is drawn, blah, blah, blah. Find the area. You should know this is what we call a trapezium. Okay, Lifika. This is called a what? A trapezium. Because these sides are parallel. If you just see a shape like this, it's a trapezium. You're now going to say area. You call this A, then you call this B, then you call this height. So they say area is A plus B divided by 2. These sides that are parallel to each other are the A and B. Then you multiply by height. So it's going to be, what is A? They said each box represents 1. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So A is 3. Then B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 7. Then here this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4. So this is going to be equal to, what is A? 3 plus what is B? 7 divided by 2 multiplied by a height which is 4. And this is 3 plus 7, that's 10 over 2 multiplied by 4, which is going to be equal to 10 over 2, that's 5 times 4, which is 20. So this is going to be 20. Are we together? Then they said shade 50% of this shape. So here you've been told the area is 20 boxes. So you must just shade 10 boxes, okay? You'd have done 50%. 1, 2, 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, then 9, then 10. Are we together? Then now we are on the next one here. Multiplication of this. They said work out 1.95 times 2.04. Can you see? Yes, they are trying to see if you understand how estimation works. Let me just try to have this guy join. There's a guy who trying to join us. All right, it's taking too long. Let's just continue. Let's see here. It says work out. Can you see? It says work out this, whatever. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. These things are multiplying. So, Lefika, what you just do when you're multiplying is they've given you this one. Right? Can you see it? So when you're multiplying, just check what is the difference between the values you use to multiply and this. So this was 19.5. This is 1.95. That means the comma has moved one step, right? Then this is 2.04. This was 20.4. That means the comma has moved one, right? Are you seeing it? So that means when you now do an answer, it should move two places because all of the information have moved. You understand? So this actually becomes, you move two spots. It becomes here, you say 1, 2. Becomes 3.978. Are we together? Yes, that's why you moved 2 from the answer. Yes. You understand? All right. So now, let's see here. How many here are you seeing? We are now dividing by 20.4, right? If we divide 300, let's divide the original one here. If we say 397.8, then we take 20.4 to the other side, it would say divided by 20.4. Here would remain with 19.5, right? So here you'd say, you saw that this was 19.5, right, Lefika? What happened to the top compared to ours? For ours, they moved one step, right? To the right. Okay. What about the one at the bottom? They also moved one step to the right, right? Okay, so here you can see that it became 204, here it became 3. So you should get the same answer, okay? Because the top, they moved by 1, the bottom, they moved by 1, so nothing changes. Okay? Let's do this. So let's do this last one. Have you seen Lefika? All right, let's keep going. This is a nice paper. I love this paper. Maybe let's start from the bottom. Can you see? Solve the simultaneous equations. This is now saying solve the simultaneous equations. So let's see how to solve simultaneous equations. Basically, what you do, you just want to make sure there's something at the top and the bottom that are exactly the same. Okay, Lefika? So you're going to see here we have a 4, here we have a 6, or here we have a 3, here we have a 2. Can you see that? So what we'll do, we'll take the 2, we multiply the top, then we take the 3, we multiply the bottom. Okay? So here's what you do. Rewrite them, right? 4t minus 3w is equal to 11. You take the value of w at the bottom here, which is 2. You multiply everything by that. You're going to end up getting what? Here you'd get, so what are you going to end up getting? Yes, is equal to 22. Then we do it again at the bottom now. Here, We take this number at the top, we multiply the bottom. So it's going to be 6t plus 2w. And this max, do you understand? You take the 3. Yeah, this value here. Then you multiply here at the bottom. Plus 6w. Now you can remove them because they're now the same. Are we together? So now you'd say, okay, I have a minus 6. I want it to go. I'll just add the bottom. Minus 6 plus 6, it will go, right? So here, remember to add them so that this minus and this plus will cancel. You have 8 plus 18. You're going to get 2060. You can add this other side. Are we together? We do whatever will remove the something which we don't want. You understand? So you'd say here, 8 plus 18, you get 2060. Then minus 6 plus 6, it becomes nothing. This will be equal to on the other side, it's 22. Then here it is 6w equal to negative 3. So it will be 22 plus negative 3. Yes. We keep it as a plus. We say plus. So if the signs are different, use a plus. If one is negative, one is positive, and you want to eliminate them, use a plus. So here we use a plus because this one is negative, this one is positive. We use a plus. The w goes. We remain with 8 and 18. We add them. We get 26. Then you say 22 minus 3. Okay? It's 22 plus minus. You do these ones. Look. These ones cancel out each other. These ones cancel out each other. These ones, I mean, like the t's they add to each other. The w's they add to each other. The numbers they add to each other. So the t's you say 80 plus 18 you get 2060. Then minus 6 plus this. Then you're going to cancel out. Then you now say 22 minus 3. Okay? This is 19. Now you take t will be equal to 19 over 26. Are we together? Can you see? Now you come here on any of them like this one. You say now 4t minus 3w is equal to 11. You say let t be equal to 19 over 26. So it will be 4 by 19 over 26 minus 3w is equal to 1. Now what do you do here? 4 into 4, 1. Can it go into 26? No, 2 into 4, that's 2. 2 into 10, that's 13. So here, it would have been what? What answer do you get here now? Yes, okay, here's what we forgot to do though. We forgot to make this a minus 9. Look, we're supposed to multiply even when it says equal to negative 3. We're supposed to multiply this by 3 as well, okay? Do you get it? Let me just restart for everybody who wants to see. Let's go. Let's restart it. So remember we have this. What do? We take the value. What is the value in front of w here? It's negative 3, but just take the 3, okay? And you multiply the whole of the bottom one, okay? So you're going to say 3 should multiply the whole of the bottom one. 60 plus 2w equal to negative 3. And it will become 3 times 6, that's 18t. 2 plus 6, that's plus 6w. And it will be equal to 3 times 3, but it's a negative. That will be 9. Then you are going to say, that we now take this one here. Now what we do, we come and we take the value in front of w here. What is the value in front of w? So you come back here. Are we together? And what are we going to do? We take this value of W, we multiply the top, just like we took this one and we multiplied the bottom. So we take this one and multiply the top. So it's going to be 2 multiplying 40 minus 3W equal to 11. Here it'll be 3 by 6 here. It's going to be 18. T. Are we together? Then here 2 by 4 will get 8. Then here 2 by it's going to be negative of 3 times 2, that's 6W. It is equal to 2 times 11, that's 22. So this now is our equation 1. This is our equation 2. If we add them, look how you do it like this, then you add. Right? 18 plus 8, that's 26T. Then this W6 plus the negative one, they cancel. It will be equal to minus 9 plus 22. What do you get? 13. So now you say T will be equal to 13. You take 26 to the other side. 13 over 26, which is T is equal to half, because 13 is 13, then times 2, 26. Okay? So here, can you see this T? Now you take anything. You can take even this one to say 4T now minus 3W is equal to 11. Now you say let T be equal to half. It will be 4 by half minus 3W is equal to 11. Which becomes 2 into 2, 1 into 4, that's 2. So it becomes 2 minus 3W is equal to 1. Negative 3W is equal to Are we together? Then 2 goes to the other side, it will subtract. So you say minus 3W is equal to, this becomes minus 1. Then W will be equal to minus of 1 divided by minus 3. So here, can you see this? You take the negative to the other side, they'll cancel, you get W is 1 3, yeah, 1 over 3. So here you say 1 over 3, here you say 1 over 2. Alright, so here they say similarity. Are you seeing? So to solve questions to do with similarity, you need to find what they call the scale factor. Okay? What you do, you say this, you take a side on the shape that you know everything about, 5 centimeters. You multiply by an unknown value, x, to give you this 10. Are we together? This is going to be equal to So here, can you see what we got? Yes, we take 5 to the other side. You get 2. This is going to be the scale factor. So you can say your scale factor is equal to 2. Now you say it's for the missing thing that will help me to know how to come from one side to go to another. Here they now want QR. So you're going to take a side here on the first shape. You multiply by scale factor, you get a second side on the second. So you say 7 centimeters times 7. You've seen it. Times scale factor, which is 2. It will give you QR, this new one. So it will be 14 centimeters. It's going to be a QR. Are we together? Yes, you have to find the scale factor first. Well done. Then you come and multiply it by on the other side, which you actually want, and you get it. Are we together? Then now we have a circle as this radius, a square has side this. The circumference of the circle, if they say circumference of the circle, you come and you write it. 2 pi r is equal to so here, what 2 pi r is the circumference, because they talked about it, right? Is the same length as the perimeter of the square. So this is go to perimeter. The square has sides x, and for square perimeter it's 4 sides of x, right? And you get your center. You understand? Well done. So now you'd say here you want to get x. You take 4 to the other side, you get 2 pi r divided by 4 is equal to x. Are we together? You just write whatever they said, because they said it's equal to 4 sides. You add the circumference is the same as the perimeter of the square. So that's how you do it. Now you say, what is 2 pi r divided by this? What's your r? 7. So it's 2 pi by 7 divided by 4. What do you get? What do you get? The answer should be 11. Okay, pi is 22 over 7. So it's like you say 2 by 22 over 7 by 7 over 4. So here you'd now say this 7 and this 7 will cancel. 2 times 22, that's 44 over 11. This will be 1. So have you seen it? For this is gonna be 11, okay? This is gonna be x. 44. This, so you can say 11 is equal to x. Now probability. Can you see this one? What you must know is they add up to give you 1. So this is 1 over 10. This would be 9 over 10. So that they add up to give you 10 over 10. So now, here, we want to extend. Are we together? Here, I want you to see something. The probability is 40 is 1 over 10. So here for 40 it's 1 over 10 again. The probability, then this would be 9 over 10. Then this is 1 over 10 for 40. Then this is 9 over 10. Are we together? Then now you can answer the question. Complete the tree diagram. We get 2 marks. Find the probability that Maya buys 2 faulty batteries. So it's going to be f of 40 So here what you put for 40, it is equal to 40 and 40. So it is 1 over 10 times 1 over 10. Yeah? What is 1 times 10 times 1 times? What, you multiply the top. 1 times 1, 1 over. 10 times 10 is 100. So this is going to be 1 over 100. Are we together? Subject of the formula. The value of x when p is this and whatever. You know how to say x. Are we together? Here you say, what is let W be 5 and P be 6. Here, what is the answer here? Let's put it. This is going to be 1/3. We said let. Can you see? So here you'd now say W is 5, P is 6. You'd say X is equal to 1/3 5 squared by 2, which is 1/3 by 5. So can you see? By 5 by P, which is 6. You get 5 squared, that's 25. You understand? So here you'd say, what is the answer? Are you sure? Oh, really? Is that what happened? Okay, I want to do this one. I want to start with the hard ones because I want us to get them out of the way. Okay, Lufika? Here. No, not this one. For the nets. Where is it? Do you know this one? How do you find the equation? How do you find M? Okay, yes. Then you find M, right? The gradient, right? Yes, you find M. Okay, so you take any 2 points, which is this one and this one. Everything you do in this chapter, you just need 2 points. This one, you tell us, what is it on the x? You go down on the x, you see it is 4, comma. What is it on the y? You go to the y, you see it's 5, so it is 4, comma 5. This one, you go down on the x, you see it's 0, comma. You check on the y, you see it's 3. So it's like that, okay? So this becomes, you actually need to tell us which points. This becomes your x1, comma y1. So everything is 1 here. Then the second point, the x is 2, then the y is 2. Are we together? So now if they say find an equation, you need M, you need C. C here is easy because you can see where it's passing through. It's passing through 3. So you can say C is equal to 3. So now you say y is equal to mx plus 3. Then now you say M is equal to the gradient, which is going to be equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay? Change in y over change in x. So it's going to be, what is my y2? I come, I check, I see it's 5. Minus, what is the y1? y1 is 3. So here, can you see it? 5 minus 3 over x2. x2 is here. It's a 4 minus x1, which is a 0. So it's over 4 minus 0, which is going to be 2 over 4. So you can have it to say your m will be half. So you can say y is equal to half x plus 3. You write it here. Half x plus 3. Do you understand? Find the coordinates of P. Where is P? What did they say is P? The line, the x-axis at P. If you cross the x-axis, the x-axis is called line y equal to 0. Okay? So if it's x-axis, it's called line y equal to 0. If it's y-axis, it's called line x equal to 0. Are we together? So you rewrite the original one, which is here. Y is half x plus 3. So you say y is half x plus 3. Then what you do, you say let y equal to 0, because we want the x-axis, which is when y is 0. So it's 0 is equal to half x plus 3. Then you take 3 to the other side. It would be negative 3 is equal to half x. Then you take this half to the other side. It becomes 2 over 1. Multiplying negative 3 is equal to x. You say negative 3 multiplies 2. You get negative 6 over 1 is equal to x. Negative 6 over 1 is just negative 6, which is equal to x. Okay? So here, what is the value of y? 0. Because it's when y is 0, the x-axis. Then what is the value of x? Negative 6. Have you seen it? Here, they tell you to sketch a graph. Find the graph of y is equal to 12 over x. Draw the graph. So you got to be finding these values. You join them. Then you must know how to then join the shape. Okay? So you'd say, what happens when y is when x is negative 6? You come in here and put. So you just know that for y, you'll be just dividing by these x values. You say 12 divided by each of these, then the answer you get. So here, when x is minus 1, you say 12 divided by negative 1, it becomes negative 12. When it's negative 3, you say, what is y? It is 12 divided by negative 3. It becomes positive. Then 3 into 12, that's 4. Are you together? So this is going to be 4. Negative 4. Because the signs are different, so your answer is negative 3 into 12, that's 4. Then here, 12 divided by negative. Are we together? Here you put it, or 12 divided by that, you get negative answer. 6 into 12, that's 2. So here, but what about 12 divided by 1? That's 12. What about 12 divided by 3? We are changing x to make it be 3. That's 4. What about 12 divided by 6? That's 2. Now you just join all of these points and you make a shape. Are we together? So you'll be taking, you go where x is minus 6, x minus 6, y minus 2. So you go where x is minus 6 and y is minus 2. So which is here. Where it meets minus 6, this is where you put a star. When x is minus 4 and y is minus 3. So x is minus 4, y is minus 3, which is 1, 2, here. Do you understand? So you'll be just putting them, then you join them, okay? That part is easy, right? They said use your graph to solve this. So basically, you go to y negative 9 on y, which is 1, 2, here. You draw a line. Do you understand? So here you'd say, you'd go where y is negative 9. You put a line. Are we together? Then, you've seen? You just see where it cuts the other graph which you'll be having. Okay? You just see where it cuts the other graph which you'll be having. Those are your solutions. Are we together? Are we sure? Well done. Well done if you do that. So just make sure you do it, and I'll be very, very happy. Okay. By the way, when you do this, you should have when you do this graph, it should have two parts, one like this, another one like that. You see it, okay? This graph where x is in the denominator like this. Okay, you mean transformations. Let me look. Okay. So let's find those questions. Like which one? All right, so here, look at this question, and we do. Yes, I'm putting the order. There's a mom who actually texted me. People are waking up at this time. Right. Let's do it. Right. Let's put this. Prism, you draw two identical. So complete the net of the prism. The base has been drawn for you. So they've drawn a base. Okay. Are you seeing? So what we know is that if it is a rectangular prism or whatever like this, because it's a they've done the base, it is going to be like this. Can you see it? The bottom and the top will be the same, right? Huh? So let's measure this bottom one which they've put for us. How many does it have this way? Tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 here. Then how many this way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 6 the other way. Is it true? Huh? Okay. So let's take this and let's do it like this. Are you ready? Right, so now what we are going to do is we're going to add a second base. Okay? We're going to add a second base. Here we saw that we have 6. What we are going to do, we are going to put it like this. Let me show you. 1 this way. 1 this way. Can you see? Let me put it for you. Why is my pen refusing? Or let me just send you one where they've done it for you. Then you can do it and you repeat it. Isn't? Let me just send it to you. I'll find it. There's a I don't know if I once solved it. I'll look for it. If not, then I'll send you from someone where this thing is just drawn. Okay? In terms of transformations, I had just put several papers. Let me see if they have transformations. I want to see if they have transformations, Lifika. Because they usually come, it's true. Look at this one. Right, so if they say to you transformations and you see the word describe, okay? Are you seeing? if you see the word describe, look at the marks, okay? If it has 3 marks, I want to, the answers are going to be enlargement or rotation, okay? Lifika? Lifika, can you hear me? If it has 3 marks, the answers are going to either be enlargement or rotation, okay? And then if it has 2 marks, the answers are either going to be translation or reflection, okay? If it's 2 marks, it's either going to be translation or reflection. So write this down somewhere. For 3 marks, either it's enlargement or rotation. These are the ones that are big. To make it bigger or to rotate, because you need to tell us the center for this. Then for 2 marks, either it's translation or reflection, which says describe. If you're answering a question which says describe. Okay? And usually for core, it's usually enlargement which they give you. So if you see them saying here, and how you can see if it's enlargement, remember when you see 3 marks, you know it's either enlargement or rotation, right? If the shape is now bigger, that means obviously it's enlargement, okay? If the size has changed, you say enlargement. Then you already have 1 mark, okay? Now the next thing is you need to find the scale factor. What you do here, you take this bigger one, you see how long is this side, how long is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 boxes, right? So it's 6 divided by, you take the smaller one, how long is it? It's 2. 6 divided by 2, you get 3. So enlargement, you now say by scale factor 3. You understand? Right. Then you now say, we now want the center. So we choose this and we choose this. We join these points, okay? You take the top, the same point, you join them. So if I join these ones like this, can you see us joining? Then you take another, the same point. When you join them, you should continue your line to go both ways. Like this one, we should continue it. We want it to keep going, okay? Then you take another point like this one and this one. You join them, okay? You join them. Then you continue with that line exactly as it is, okay? Can you see it? Okay, if this one, let's see, and goes like this. Can you see that they meet right at the center here? So that's the center, 0, 0. Okay, you now say center 0, 0, where the lines meet. Yes, but you don't get rotation for core. Oh, good. Let's do another one. Here, nth term, right? Look at what you do. You say 1 ahead minus 1 behind all the time. What is 1 minus negative 6? Do it. Say 1 minus, then open bracket and say negative 6. What do you get? Did you say 1 minus, then negative 6? Yes. 7. So you put 7. Then say 8 minus 1. 7. Then say 15 minus 8. 7. So it's 7, 7, 7 as you move, right? So say 15 plus 7. What do you get to get the next term? 22. So the next term is 22. Okay? It's 15 because you are just keep 7, 7, 7. Okay? Do you understand? Okay. So now the next one says, write down the term to term rule. I don't know. I'll find out what they mean here. But here, if they now say find the nth term, do you see that it was 7, 7, 7, 7? So your nth term should start as 7n. Okay? Then now to do the last part, you will now say this one minus this one. Okay? What do you now get? Huh? Yes, you say 7 minus 6. Yeah, you start from minus 6, you move 7. So you'd say 27n plus 1. No, I don't want you to say 7 minus 6. You say 7 minus this negative 6. Here. Or you say, it's like you're going backwards. You can say minus 6, minus 6 minus 7. What do you say? Minus 6, then you subtract this. What do you get? You start here, then you subtract this. Negative 13. Okay? 688 a term in this sequence. Is it a term in this sequence? Explain how you decide. You just say, if you want to find it, you say, you let, oh, here, is they're saying you let her, because, oh, I don't know how they're asking this. Is it, oh, they want you to say yes or no. So explain how you decide. What you're going to say, you let 7n minus 13 be equal to 688. Then you see if you're going to get an answer, okay? So you'd say 7n will be now equal to 688 plus 13. Then you get an answer. What is it? 7n will be now equal to what is it? It's 70. So it would be 701. 701. So you say no, because n is not a whole number. This is wrong, right? Because to get n would now say 701 divided by 7. And this is not going to be a whole number. Okay? If it was going to be a whole number, this was supposed to be 700. Then 7 can go into 700. You understand now? Okay, I'll give you the one where I want you to. Let's do interest. Interest comes a lot. Interest, right? Okay, do you know how to do interest? Let's do this one, then we'll do this, the one you sent me. For interest, if you see them say simple interest, I want you to just quickly go and say principal, no, interest is equal to principal times rate times time. Okay? No, yes, you can say principal times rate over 100 times time. You only do this if they say simple interest. Okay? So so you're going to say your interest is going to be, the principal is the amount of money invested, which is 2,000, times the rate is the percent, they say over 100, so it's 5 over 100, times time is 4 years, which is 4. What do you get as your interest? $400. Okay. So now what you then do, they want the value of investment. You now say value of investment will be equal to the principal, 2,000, plus the interest, 400. Okay? then you'll be now 2,400. Are we together? If they had said compound interest, my friend, you'd say value of investment. If they had said compound interest, the first formula you put is to say value of investment is principal multiplying 1 plus rate over 100 to the power of time. Okay? If they had said compound interest, this is the formula. Are we together? Don't even write another one. Use this one. If they say simple interest, you use this one. If they say compound interest, you use this one. So write it down. Eh? To ask what? Compound interest. To ask what? Compound interest. Yes, because of calculators, I think they may not. What do you get? 2. Then what is 2 minus 11? Negative 9. So these are your values. Okay, how to get the next two terms? We just say always this minus this, you get negative 1. This minus this, you get negative 3. This minus this, you get negative 5. You can see it's increasing in the negative. This minus this, you get negative 7. 2 minus 11, you get negative 9. This minus this, you get negative 11. So that's how you got it. Like, look, we got to here. This was the last term in yours. They said find the next two terms. We had gotten here at negative 7. So obviously the other one is negative 9, then negative 11. Okay? So we'll say 11 minus 9, we'll get 2. That's the next term. Then the next term we should say, we should now remove negative 11. So we say 2 minus 11, we get minus 9. So the next two terms are 2 and minus 9. Okay? Then here we come to the other sequence of yours which you gave me, which says that you have 3, you have 10, you have 17, you have 24, you have 31. It says find the nth term. You say 10 minus 3, you get 7. 17 minus 10, you get 7. 24 minus this, you get 7. 31 minus this, you get 7. So it starts as 7n. Are we together? Just like we had. Then now we are going to now say 3 minus 7. We'll then come to this one and subtract this. What's 3 minus 7? Negative 4. So this is how your term finishes. Yes, hi, in the chat, in YouTube chat. Yes, what is it? I see some questions you can ask. Now, what is the other one? Okay, I'll send. Okay, let's do this one here, sets. They said describe the shaded region. So when you have a region which is like this is between A and B. We say it's A intersection B. The part which is there in both. So you're going to say this is A intersection B. Are we together? Okay, if it's union, then they would have joined them. If let's say you get, here is your A and here is your B, then the whole of A is shaded and the whole of B is shaded, then this is A union B. Anyone else with a question? All right, let's come here. Complete the Venn diagram. So let me just teach you something about Venn diagrams. I'll share even with you a video so that you can know them. When you're asked to complete the Venn diagram, right, look at how they'll do it. Here they're saying you have people in a club, you have people who play tennis, you have people who go swimming, and they say there are 60 people in the club total. Then they'll tell you the number of people that go swimming. Can you see they told you? The number of people that go swimming, how many are they? 36. And 30 do swimming alone, which means the other 6 are here. They do both tennis and swimming, okay? Then now you are only left with the number for here. So what you should... all these. Yes. Yes, so you say 60 minus 10, you get 50. Then you say 50 minus 6, you say this is what? You put it in your head if you want 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44. You can do it like that. Then you now say what is 44 minus 30 like this. You'd say 4 minus 0, 4, 4 minus 3, 1. You get 14, so that means there are 14 people. You have completed the Venn diagram, you get 2. Then here they'll say find the number of people who don't do tennis. If it's T with this, it says it means T complement. It means who don't do that. So find the number of people who don't do tennis. The people who do tennis total are 20. The people who don't do tennis are these 30 plus these 10, which is 40. So the people who don't, so the number of people who do not do tennis will be equal to 30 plus 10, which is equal to 40. So you just come and say 40 here. Okay. Okay. So now let's look for one, a translation one. So here they'll say okay, so they're not really saying describe. They say here they're saying describe A onto B, A onto C. Let's see here. A to B, you can see that it got bigger, so it's an enlargement. Yes, it's worth 3 marks, so you say enlargement. Okay? Oh, they actually gave you a rotation. Because A onto C, you can see it's worth 3 marks, right? So it's either enlargement or rotation, and you can see that it flipped around, so you'd say rotation. Okay? This is a rotation. You understand? Then, yes, it's already 1 mark, 1 mark. Then for enlargement, you know now you need to find the center and the scale factor. So for scale factor, you say this one big divided by this small. Okay? So you'd say this length, which is 2, divided by here, which is 1, you'd get 2 over 1, that's 2. So you can say enlargement, then you can say by scale factor 2. Okay? Then, okay, by scale factor 2. Then now you need to find the center. So you take this point and this point, you join them. Okay? Then also this one and this one, you join them. Can you see? Then you see where the lines are going to meet. Okay? Where the lines are going to meet. Can you see where they meet? Where do they meet? X -1, then y 0. Okay? If you move with the y. So it's going to be center of enlargement being -1, 0. Right? Then for rotation, here's how you do it. You'd say it's a let me see if I did the yeah, okay, that's fine. So here for rotation would say it's a rotation, right? Then now would want to know what makes it what makes the shape this part, what makes it look up. You have to rotate it this way, right? Then it's gonna look up. So it is always 90 degrees this way. If it's this way, then this point will look down. But if it's facing up, then it has been rotated up like this. So it's 90 degrees this way, which is clockwise. That's the way a watch goes, right? Like this. So you can say rotation. Remember, it's always 90 degrees clockwise or anti-clockwise. So it's 90 degrees clockwise. Are we together? 90 degrees clockwise. Then now to find the center, you do the same trick. You take a point and another point, you join them. The same point. Are we together? You join the same point. Then you take a point and another point again, you join them. Then now, you don't look for where they meet, like here, where their lines meet. No, you looked for where the bisectors meet. So basically what you do is you're going to come to the center of the line, which is somewhere here. Then you draw a line perpendicular to it. Are we together? So the center of the line, then you draw a line which is perpendicular. It's this one, which is perpendicular. Then you come to this other one here. You also draw a line which is perpendicular. It's right here. Then the line which is perpendicular to it will be coming down like this. And you can see they meet here. Again, same point. Can you see that? X -1, y 0. So you can also say center of rotation being -1, 0. So you saw in rotation, you first join the points, then you draw a line which cuts through their centers. Okay? Then those lines where they meet, that's the center. But for enlargement, you just join the points. You keep going. Where the lines meet is the center. Okay? Now here they said, work out point P after a translation of this. If you go to point P here, they want you to translate it. Look at how much they want you to translate it. In the X, they're saying -20. In the Y, they're saying 12. So if it's 12 in the Y, remember when it's Y and it's positive, it means you're going up. So you go 12 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You go 12 steps upwards. You are now, this is on 8, then this is on 9. So you'll be now on 9, right? In Y. Then in X, you are moving -20, which means 20 steps to the left. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can move from here since you are now here, right? You'll be saying 1 is here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You keep going. You can just subtract it from where it was. Here it was on X4, and you are moving 20 steps to the left. So what is 4 minus 20? It's -16. So it will be negative 16. Do you understand? For y, you started at negative 3. Then you are adding 12 because it's positive. It will become 9. So this will be your answers. Are we together, sir? Complete the values, then they give you the graph. You'll be just putting isn't this negative 3, you put it wherever there is x. Here it will be negative 3 plus 3, it becomes 0. Here it becomes negative 3 minus 5, it's negative 8, which is multiplying 0, which is still 0, so it's 0. Because when you multiply 0, it becomes a 0. Then when you put minus 1, it will be minus 1 plus 3, then here it will be minus 1 minus 2. Minus 1 plus 3, that's 2. Minus 1 minus 2, that's minus 3. When you multiply, you get minus 6. Then when you put 0, this is 0 and 0. 0 plus 3, 3. 0 minus 2, negative 2. Then your answer will be negative 3 times 2, 6. Then here you have 2. You say 2 plus 3, 5. Then 2 minus 2, 0. 5 times 0, 0. So your answer is 0 because the answer here and the answer here should multiply. Then here you have 3. So it's 3 plus 3 multiplying 3 minus 2. 3 plus 3, 6. Multiplying 3 minus 2, 1. 6 by 1, 6. Do you see that? Now you can sketch all these points, then you join them nicely, okay? If you see them going up and down like this, it's a curve. If you see them going down then up, you join them with a curve. You understand? Good. Then they'll ask you for the lowest point. It will be where it turns like that. And you can see it. The lowest terms is the lowest value for y. You can see it's minus 6 here. Then it starts going up again. So the lowest point, the coordinates of the lowest point is, you can say, minus 1 with minus 6. Yes, if you can look at the points. Write down the equation for the line of symmetry of this graph. You can see, if you want to find the line of symmetry, look for where your graph spins around. Okay? Where does your graph stay the same and then spin around? You can see it is the same on minus 1 and then 0, right? Like it was something like this. Can you see that? It was the same here and there. So it was coming like this. Can you see it? So if we come right in between them, then we would have found the line of symmetry, right? So it would be between 0 and minus 1, which is negative half, on the x-axis, somewhere like that. So let's say it is the line x equal to negative half. Use your graph to solve the equation. Okay, if they said this, which is the same thing you just sketched this. If they say it is equal to 3, you just go on 3, then you put a line. Okay, so it is going to cut the curve on 2 points. Those are, you go down on the x-axis, those are your solutions. So in here we have x equal to -2, for example. You would already be saying x equal to -2. You understand? Then you go down, you check the value of x for the other one. You would now put x equal to the other one. You just draw a line on 3. You see where it cuts your graph. How do you describe this shaded region? It's J union K, because both of them are shaded. All right, when you see them say correct to the nearest and they put something like this, that means they want bounds. Okay? So you take what they say to the nearest. Remember, once you see them say to the nearest, the first mark is from you taking what they said to the nearest and dividing it by 2. Okay? So here they say to the nearest 100 grams. You take that 100 grams, you divide it by 2, you get 50 grams. Okay? Then to find the one you put here, the lower bound, you subtract that from here. Are we together? Now, since this is already in kgs, you should take this to the nearest and first convert it to kgs maybe. You'd say 100 grams divided by 1000 is going to be 0.1 kgs. Then the first thing is we divide that by 2. We'll get 0.05 kgs. Then to get the one we put here, we subtract this answer from here. So you say 3.2 minus 0.05. You understand? So this 3.20, so it's like, you say, it's like you're saying, this becomes 10, this becomes 1. 10 minus 5, that's 5. 2 minus 1, that's 1. What you can do also is you can say, since 20 minus 0.5, you say 20 minus 0.5, you get 15. 20 minus 0.5. Then 3 minus 0 is 3. So it'll be 3.15 kgs. Then you say 3.20 plus 0.05. These ones, after the comma, you add them. 20 plus 0 plus 5, that's 25. 3 plus 0, that's 3. So it becomes 3.25 kgs. Then you are done. This thing which we added and subtracted, we got it by dividing by 2. Don't forget, okay? But make sure the units are the same when you're dividing. Are we together? How did I say you solve the simultaneous equations, Lifika? You take this 2, it multiplies the one below, right? So you say 2 multiplying the whole thing, 3x plus 4y equal to 27, right? 2 times 3, 6x. Okay, you put an error to say it becomes 6x. 2 times 4, that's 8 of y. 2 times 27, you say 27 times 2. 7 times 2, that's 14. 4 carry 1. 2 times 2, 4 plus 1, 5. That's 54. So it's 6x plus 8y equal to 54, because it was equal to 27. Then you took 2 and multiplied the one below. So now you take this 4 and multiply the one above. So you now say 4 times 5x plus 2y is equal to 3. You now have 4 times 5, that's 20x, plus 4 times 8, 4 times 2, that's 8 of y, which is equal to 4 times 3, that's 12. Now, since both of them are 8y's, the only way to continue is to now subtract them. Okay? If there were different signs, you'd add them. So it says 6x plus 8y is equal to 54 minus 20x plus 8y is equal to 12. You say 6 minus 20, you get negative 14 of x. 8 minus 8, nothing. 54 minus 12, that's 42. Then you say x will be equal to 42. 14 goes to divide. Okay? Which you can now say, still, x will be equal to 2 into 4, that's 2. 2 into 1, that's 2 into 2, that's 1, I mean. Then 2 into negative 14 is negative. 2 into 14 is 7. You still get it as negative. 7 into 21, 3. So x is negative 3. Then you take any, like this one, the easiest looking one, which says 3x plus 4y is equal to 27. You say let x equal to negative 3. So where there is x, you put negative 3. 3 by negative 3 plus 4y is equal to 2. 3 by negative, that's negative. 3 by 3, that's 9. Plus 4y is equal to 2. 9 goes to the other side. You get 4y is equal to 2 plus 9. You get 4y is equal to 11. Y will be equal to 4 goes to the other side. It's 11 over 4. Can you see that? Are you sure? This is easy, right? Maybe I made a mistake somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, we did it correct. We did it correct. I'm counting on you tomorrow, eh? Here's a nice one for statistics. If they give you stuff like this, they say write down the mode is the number that appears the most, right? Which is 2. Write down the range. You say biggest minus smallest. Sometimes they don't organize the numbers. You must organize them in size, okay? Then you say biggest minus smallest. So 7 minus 0. That's how you get range, which is equal to 7. So this is 7. Then median, when things are like this, it's so easy. You cancel this, you cancel this, you cancel this, you cancel this. Then if you remain with 2 like this, isn't we cancel on the left? Then we cancel on the right. Then you cancel on the left, then you cancel on the right. Now you can't cancel the last 2. If you are left with 2, how to find the median? You now just say 2 plus 3 divided by 2. Okay? You add them, then you divide by 2. Okay? Which will be 5 over 2, which is 2.5. That's the median. Then for the mean, it's a different story. You add everything. 0 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 7. Divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Added by 6. Then you get the mean. Okay? It is going to be 2 plus 2, 4 plus 4, 8. Then 7 plus 3, that's 10. So that's 18 over 6. Which is going to be 3. So your answer is 3. Complete the stem and leaf. You need to put these things in order, right? You'd say the smallest is 8, so it is 8, which you cancel when you write. Then followed by 9, so you say 9. Then you followed by 10. It's only one of it, right? Then 11, since we have 1, we write 11. 12, we have 112, we have 113. Okay. Where's the other one? Oh, here. Okay, so we have another 12, and then we have 13. Then we have 17. Then we have 26. Then we have 27. Then we have 28. Now let's put on our stem and leaf. The things which have one digit, we put them where there is 0. So it's 08 and 09. Here, things that start with a 1, we put them here. So you'll be putting, it's a 10, so you just put the 0. It's a 11, you just put the 1. It's a 12, you just put the 2. Another 12, you just put the 2. At 13, you just put the last digit, which is the 3. At 17, you just put the 7. Out. Then on 26, 2 is already there, so you just put a 6. Then you just put a 7, you just put an 8. Find the number of children over 2 years old. Okay, are you seeing? 2 years is what? 24 months, right? So we want people with more than 24 months. It's these 3. So it's 3 kids. Show that the median is 12.5. Median is easy on a stem and leaf, even when you list the numbers. You do 1 here, then 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 1 here. Can you see that? So if I were to do, I would say this, then this, then this, then this, then this, then this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, and this one, and this one. Can you see? Why are we remaining with 1? Is there something we did not put? We have 11. We didn't write with. No, there's another one we still didn't write. Where's 22? Yes. Here. So there's a 22. So on Tuesdays, 2, 22, then 26, then 27, then 28. So if we are now putting, this is a 9 and an 8. This is 0 and 1. So you count 1 at the bottom, 1 at the top. 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 1 here, 1 there. Now you remain with 2. The only way to get median is to add and divide by 2. And they are on 1. So that's a 12 and a 13. 12 plus 13 divided by 2, which is 12.5. That's the median. These graphs you can do. If x is in the denominator like this, I expect you to get a graph where there's one part here and another part there. Are we together? This, write down the transformation. It's 3 marks, so obviously it's rotation, right? Because it's not, it didn't get bigger, right? Then you now want to find, is it 90 clockwise or anti? You can see it went this way, which is 90 anti. Okay? Went like this. Or you can also argue to say it went like this. Still fine, okay? You can even say 90 degrees clockwise. But it's more 90 degrees anti-clockwise. -90 anti-clockwise. Now you take a point and you take the same point, then you join them and you stop there. For rotation, you stop there. For enlargement, you keep going. Then you take this one and this one, you join them. Then we said you draw a line which passes through this center, isn't it? So you come to this one and you draw a line which passes through the center. She's like here. The center which is here. Can you see it? Then the perpendicular on something like that. Or something like I'm trying to find out. Yeah, something like this, which is 90. Can you see? You make it be 90 degrees. Okay? Like that. Then where it meets the 90 degrees to this one, which is, it should pass through the center and be 90 degrees, which is here. Where they meet, you can see they meet here, right? You look for where they meet. That's the center. Okay, Lefika? So at 1,5, where it meets this other line, that's your center of rotation, wherever they meet. Okay? It's going to be a center of rotation. I'm not sure. You find out where they meet. Maybe they meet here. So that'll be a center. Okay? Even 2 marks out of 3 is okay. Draw after a reflection in the line y equal to -1. You go on the y-axis where it is at -1. You do it like this. Then they want reflection of a after. So you take this point. You see how many points to get to the middle line. You go 1, 2. You now go to the other direction. 1, 2. So it will be now here. Then you take this other one here. You see how many points? 1, 2, 3. So you now move 3 the other way. 1, 2, 3. So it will be now here. Same with here. It comes here. This one, it comes there. You join them. Are we together? So the secret, you just go to the other side and you move the same way you moved from the other side. Yes. The line of reflection, yes. So far, so good. If they had said translation, you take this point, then if they say by vector -3, 2, you move 3 steps to the left in, because this is x and this will be y, right? So in the x you move 3 steps, and if it's negative it means to the left, so you'd go 1, 2, 3. You'd put it here. Then you'd now say 2 steps in the y, but since it's positive it will be up, so it will be 1, 2. So the shape is, the corner is now here, right? Then you take this other one. You move 3 steps in the left, 1, 2, 3. Then you move 2 steps upward, 1, 2. So it will be now here. Yes? Okay, go have a good rest and try to do your best tomorrow. All right.